Hello, folks. This is Rosemary Downer with Books by Rosemary. I want to introduce to you a product that I believe is very versatile. It can be used with um, educators, teachers, therapists, counselors, families, parents with teenagers, couples, retreats, icebreakers, women's retreat. Um, So this is a card game that I have designed called A Closer Look at Me. This is the name of it. And it has 3 decks of cards in it. 3 decks of cards. One deck addresses self-worth, another addresses self-care, and another addresses self-awareness. Each deck of card has 50 questions. And there are many, many ways in which they can be used. You could use one deck if you're interested in just one deck, or if you're interested in 2 decks, we have a 2 deck set of any of the 3, or it could just be all 3 decks together. So the idea is that the questions will make a person ask themselves some introspective questions that we don't normally ask ourselves. It could be in a group setting, maybe 10, 12, 6 people, and you have the stack of cards. A person choose a card. You could set it up that way. This is the rule. These are the rules I have for the card game, where a person chooses a card, they read the card silently to themselves, and they look in the circle and choose a person to give that card to. The person then can read the card and answer it, or they can read the card and decide to trade it in from the stack of cards. But if they trade it in, whatever card they choose, they must read. So it gives an opportunity for a person again to ask themselves some introspective questions about self-care, about self-awareness, about self-worth. And when they answer the question, they'll be answering the question out loud. They'll read the question out loud and answer the question out loud. It then gives an opportunity for conversations and for one to speak in another person's life, or to probe, or to encourage. Let me take a sample question. So I'm going to take a sample question from, this question is going to come from, let's say, self-care. It's coming from self-care. And I'm opening the box, and in the box you have 50 questions. So the cards are numbered. The cards are numbered, right? And then on the back side of the cards, you have the questions. Then you have instructions on the back of the card. Not sure if you can see that. Instructions there, as well as you have instruction cards. So I'm going to randomly choose a card from these 50 cards. You can see I'm randomly choosing number 23. And the question on the back of number 23 is, do I get enough sleep most nights to feel rested the next day? Do I get enough sleep most nights to feel rested the next day? Now, remember, this is coming from self-care. So the person who reads it may choose to answer or pass it on. So I'm going to say, I get this card and I'm going to answer it. And my answer is no. Then it's an opportunity for me to take step back, look at my life. Why am I not getting enough sleep tonight, each night? What could that cost me? What are the implications for that? What are some things I can change to begin to get more sleep? This is the discussion you're going to now have in the group, where people can encourage you, give you suggestions. You can now reconsider, what are some of the things I need to do to make these changes? Again, it can be used as an icebreaker. It can be used for fun. It can be used to get to know each other better, couples, parents and teenagers, family reunion, a retreat, icebreaker, training, therapy. It's just tons and tons of ways. After school program, it's good with teenagers on up. So let me choose one more question. This is still self-care. Number 38. What's my best memory with my father or father figure? What is my best memory with my father or father figure? So you see how this could potentially feed into a therapy session or a group session or a men's retreat or a women's retreat or a teen retreat. It's just so school, anywhere. So if you had good memories with your father, there it is. If you had bad memories with your father, it could be opening up something, but giving opportunity to explore, to think about it. If you're a father, a young father, it gives an opportunity to think that I need to create good memories with my own child so that they can later on have good memories of me with them. This is self-worth. And each card deck is designed differently. So the design of the self-worth cards are slightly different from self-care. So let me randomly choose a self-worth card, number 25. What do other people tell me I'm good at? What do other people tell me I'm good at? So this is where you begin to look at your value, your worth. Have you ever thought about what people tell you you're good at? Do you believe you yourself is good at it? And if you don't believe you're good at it, what do you need to change about your thought pattern? And why do you look at yourself that way? You know, that's some of the direction the probing and the discussion can go into. I think I had 35. Let me choose so let me choose number 46, okay? And 46 says, in what degree do I feel pressured to do things to impress others? To what degree do I feel pressured to do things to impress others? One may think this question is for teenagers only, but no, this is relevant to grown-ups as well. We do things to impress others without even thinking about it. Yes. So this is another introspective question. And it will help if folks are honest, of course. And some of the questions may be a bit revealing or exposing. So it's how we use it. It's how we use it. So real quick before I close this video, this one is self-awareness. Self-awareness. And again, you see the design here is slightly different from the other two. And I am going to choose card number 17. Card number 17, there it is, 17. And I'm going to read what it says, self-awareness. What am I saying no to that I really would like to say yes to? What am I saying no to that I really would like to say yes to? There you go. Another point for discussion. Why am I saying no to this thing when I really should be saying yes? What's my hesitation? What's my hindrance? What's my fear? So yeah, that time for discussion there. Let me choose one more, number 5. What comes to mind when I first open my eyes in the mornings? What comes to mind when I first open my eyes in the morning? That's significant because whatever comes to mind when you first open your eyes in the morning has to be really important to you. So that's significant. Why? Why is this thing so important to you? Why not something else? It tells me that really that's a priority for the day, or it's a burden, or it's a stress factor, or I'm really enjoying this. I'm looking forward to it. It could say many, many different things. So there it is. So again, the game, I call it a game. It's a game, but it's more than a game. A closer look at me, looking at self-awareness, self-worth, and self-care. I designed this game kind of accidentally, but I think it can be used in so many, many settings. If you are interested in getting this game, reach out to me by my website or info@booksbyrosemary.com. That's my email, info@booksbyrosemary.com. It's not on Amazon as yet. Still trying to get it on Amazon, but you can definitely get it from me. Wherever you are, I can mail it to you. info@booksbyrosemary.com. Email me, let me know if you're interested, and I can certainly get it to you. I hope you'll find it useful. Again, if you are a teacher, a parent, a spouse, a friend, any setting you are in, this is an excellent conversation starter, therapeutic tool, introspective tool, getting to know you tool, icebreaker fun tool. It can be used in all these different settings. So I hope to hear from you. info@booksbyrosemary.com, or you can go to my website and get my email. Okay. Lord bless you. Thank you so much.